Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the show. This is Velma Knowles from Leaders Pathway, the place where leaders go to grow. Today, we're diving into a new journey together, a journey of growth. Just like trees around us, you and I are on a path of change. Springtime has this beautiful way of reminding us that growth, it's inevitable. See, after months of bare branches and chilly winds, trees, they begin to wake up, almost as if they're stretching after a long, restful nap. Little buds, they start popping out, leaves begin to develop, and before you know it, those same trees that looked half dead, they're jam-packed with vibrant new life. Today, we're exploring how to nurture that growth in your own leadership and life journey. So let's dive in. Now, just like with trees, growth doesn't happen overnight. Ta-da! It starts months before, beneath the surface, with roots quietly doing the work. That tree didn't just decide one day to explode with blooms. No, it's committed to a process, long before spring arrives. So now imagine for a moment that there's a tree named Oakley, after a grand oak tree. Oakley stood in the forest alongside his friend we'll call Willow. Of course, a willow tree. One spring morning, as the new leaves started popping up, Oakley noticed Willow's branches were stretching higher than his own. "Well, look at you, Willow. You're growing faster than a vine on a fence post. What's your secret?" Oakley asked. Willow smiled and said, "Oh, Oakley, I've been working on this for months. When winter came, I dug my roots deeper, pulling in water and nutrients so I'd be ready for spring. Growth doesn't just happen when the sun shines. You've got to do the work when no one's watching." Well, friends, that's leadership in a nutshell. Growth doesn't start when you step into a leadership role. It starts long before, with the quiet, consistent work you do to know yourself and to improve yourself, or to grow yourself. So let me ask you, are you preparing for your own season of growth? Here's the thing. Having the title of leader doesn't automatically make you a teacher of leadership. There's a big difference between holding this role and actually guiding others to grow. And here's the hard truth. Leadership is an inside job first. It isn't just about what you do. It's about who you are. Let me say that again. Here's the hard truth. Leadership is an inside job first. Leadership isn't just about what you do. It's about who you are. If you're not growing personally, your leadership growth might start to feel like you're running in the same place. Like quicksand is pulling you down. Like opportunities and promotions are passing you over. But here's the good news. Personal growth is the key that unlocks the kind of leadership that leaves a lasting impact. So the big question is, are you ready to grow? On this episode, I'm going to talk to you about growth. The kind that leads to a leadership transformation. But here's the twist. I'm not going to lay it all out for you just yet. Nope. We're going to build some curiosity, some commitment. I want you to be excited about this because, my friend, growth is a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And this is just the beginning. So let's start with a question for you. Think about this for a second. How well do you know you? Not just what your favorite color is, I get it, or maybe your favorite coffee order. Although my favorite coffee order is a grande latte, non-fat soy latte, in case you're just wondering here. But no, what's your strengths? What's your blind spots? What makes you tick? What fires you up? And what gets you frustrated? Why am I asking you these questions? Well, because you can't grow if you don't know who you are. Just like Oakley couldn't grow tall without first planting deep roots, you and I can't expect to lead others if we haven't first grounded ourselves in growth, personal growth. That brings me to what the 3 C's of personal growth are. You want to write these down because we're going to be using these as we go across this journey. 1, the first C to growth is consistency. Just like Oakley's roots had to pull in nutrients day after day, your growth requires showing up consistently. Growth isn't a one-time event. It's a daily choice. So ask yourself, what's one thing, just one thing, that you could do today to grow you? Keep growing up, keep showing up for yourself, and you'll see the changes. I promise. The second C to growth is commitment. Growth isn't always easy. Some days you'll feel stuck, like nothing's happening. But just like Willow kept working through those winter months, your commitment is what's going to carry you through those dry seasons too. So don't give up when growth feels slow. Trust that your hard work is actually preparing you for that springtime bloom. And the third C to growth. We have first growth. First C is consistency. The second C to growth is commitment. And your third C to growth is curiosity. Remember, Willow didn't just dig deep roots. She kept learning, kept exploring, kept asking questions. What else can I do to grow? The best leaders, my friend, never stops asking questions. They ask great questions. Curiosity isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's about staying open to new ideas and new ways that help you grow. So here's my invitation or my challenge to you this week. I want you to ask yourself, how well do I really know myself? Think about what drives you, what challenges you, and yes, what excites you. If you can't answer those questions yet, it's time for us to dig deeper. Remember, growth is messy. It's not always pretty, but it is always worth it. And just like Oakley, your roots will determine how strong your branches can reach. Well, all right, leaders, that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I want you to hit subscribe. Leave a review if you love this, and I'll see you next time as we continue on our journey into the 5 stages of growth. So until next time, please stay curious, stay committed, and most importantly, keep growing. We're just getting started. God bless you.